Okay, so now let's proceed to filling in some of the answers here. Angle CXB is congruent to. Let me make sure we're all on the same page with this. This symbol means congruent or congruent. Okay. This symbol, without the wavy line on top, means equal. Okay, we use congruent when we're talking about angles themselves. And we use equal when we're talking about the measures of angles. Okay, so let's take a look at our questions here. First one, angle CXB is congruent to. Well, what other angle then is angle CXB congruent to? CXB, by looking at the diagram, is going to be congruent to CXD, to angle CXD. Is there another angle that it's congruent to besides angle CXD? Yes, it's also congruent to angle AXF, but it's only asking us for one answer. Let's look at the next question. The measure of angle CXB. Let's take a look. And by the way, again, I hope you've gone ahead and tried to answer these on your own. If not, do that now and then rejoin the video and then check to see how well you've done. Measure of angle CXB, we can read right off of the diagram, is 45 degrees. And they put in a degree sign there to help us along. Good. C, the measure of angle AXB. Well, AXB is a right angle. We've already written in that it's 90 degrees. Okay. Angle D. Now this is a congruent statement. Angle FXE is congruent to which other angle? FXE. Well, angle FXE would be congruent to angle EXD. Okay, and you can call that by other names too. For example, DXE. Let's look at letter small e. Angle AXF is congruent to, well, again, you've got either BXC or CXD, so I'll write angle CXD. F, the measure of angle FXE equals, measure of angle FXE is 67.5 degrees. G, the measure of angle AXE. AXE. Okay, so we're going to have to use the addition postulate for this. You need to notice in your diagram that the measure of angle AXE is equal to, according to the angle addition postulate, the measure of angle AXF plus the measure of angle FXE. Okay, so take a moment and convince yourself that that is true. And then let's go ahead and plug those values in. So measure of angle AXF is 45 degrees. The measure of angle FXE is 67.5 degrees. And the sum of those two is 112.5 degrees. So the measure of angle AXE is 112.5 degrees. Finally, the measure of angle EXB, again, we have to use the addition postulate here, the angle addition postulate, and can take a look at the drawing, and we'll determine that the measure of angle EXB, okay, is equal to the sum of three angles here. It's equal to the measure of angle EXD plus the measure of angle DXC plus the measure of angle CXB. Okay, so we've got three angles that are adding together, namely this one, and this one, to give us EXB. So now we know the measurements of each of these. EXD is 67.5, DXC is 45, and CXB is 45. And when we add them all together, we get 157.5 degrees. So therefore, measure of EXB is 157.5 degrees. Okay, good. In the next video, we will continue on with questions.